Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another episode of the Cheap Starter Squad. Of course, Cheap Starter Liga Squad is here, and I think that La Liga has got some very good players this year. I think their players are really good, and certain players you can get for cheap, and they can do your job within the first few weeks of the FIFA. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, starting off in goal, I've got Sergio Asenjo. The goalkeepers are pretty much the same, but Asenjo plays out of his skin whenever I face him. He just saves every single shot. I don't know why. But the thing is, on 9 cam, he goes up to 89 diving, 87 handling, 82 kicking, and 87 flexion and 85 positioning as well. That is a very good, those are very good stats for a base goalkeeper. You don't need like the high rated expensive La Liga goalies. Of course, if you can pack some of the Courtois to stay in up, you want to use them because of course they're high rated and have slightly better stats. But if you do have the coins, you only have Asenjo, he's still relatively very good. Of course, there's also the goalies like Unai Simon, Pacheco, but I think Asenjo is the best of the bunch. Moving on to right back, we have got a guy whom you guys must be like shocked. He's in this cheap starter squad. He's about 6-7k, maybe 8k, depending when like what the market price is. Like when this video goes out, I haven't been paying attention to the market. But when I last checked, he was about 5k. I saw on the market. Jesus Navas. This is an insane right back card for just under 10k. His inform card is of course expensive, but don't get his inform because it's not worth it. I think the stats are relatively slightly better his inform, but I don't think it's worth paying over 40k or so more. And I think this card is really good. I mean, the pace is, I've said before, I'll say it again, the pace is very important in the right back. But apart from that, he's got very decent dribbling and passing. Defending is still very good, and he does a job. Those physicals, not the greatest, but stamina, he's quite alright in it as well. So, you know what? I think that's a very good right back. If not, one of the best right backs in the game, right? He could well be. In a centre back, I've got Diego Carlos, who actually isn't that expensive this year. He was about maybe 1 or 2, 3k max when I last checked. And Mario Hermoso, another one of those cards that is also quite expensive. I don't really know his exact price, but I want to estimate less than 5k. Diego Carlos this year, I don't know why he isn't as expensive as last year. I mean, I swear he was like 10k or more last year. I don't know, but this card, I think as a starter squad card, you just need like low 80, high 70 pace. You get your job done. And I think that 77 acceleration, 79 sprint speed after E plus the 4. If you guys can get him to 10 cam as well, that will be a very good card. Indeed, that strength is very good for centre half. Good reactions, good defending as well, and then like the short passing is actually very good for centre half. Hermoso similarly, those stats looks very good for me. He's played really well for me, although he doesn't really score much. Like, I don't expect much from the centre backs to score goals. I just care about them defending it. So yeah, Hermoso Carlos will be a very good partnership. At left back, we've got Renan Lodi, a very popular left back this year. Once again, because it's got 4-star skills, but the pace, I think that 87 sprint speed, 85 acceleration, and low 80s, high 70s for passing, dribbling, defending, physicals is very good. Only 74 strength, but I think this card is really solid. Of course, you can hybrid it up because he's Brazilian, he's the Liga. You can hybrid into Brazilian or use Brazilians to hybrid the Liga. So that's a very nice card indeed. I don't know his exact price, but he shouldn't really be that expensive as well, considering he's only an 81 rated card. And most people will probably go like Jordi Alba and Mendy are also good options. And talking about centre back options like Jules Koundé, Militao, Varane. I mean, not Varane, he doesn't play in the Liga anymore. And of course the Umtiti flashback card as well. But those cards you want to get upgraded throughout as well. So Lodi, but eventually you want to get like Mendy or Jordi Alba, who are better, definitely. But I think Lodi as a base to get a solid foundation off is very nice. In a midfield, I changed it out a little bit. Instead of a 4-4-2, we're now on a 4-3-3-4. We've got the Paul. My word, this guy, man, like, his pace feels so good for center mid. Is it just me? But I tried this card out, right? Because I packed him, so you know I used him. And I'm telling you, this is the best center mid I've used so far, right? This card is insane, right? What long shots have he got, man? Like, he just scores 80, wait, no, 78 long shots, but he's doing a job for me. Of course, it looks like, oh, only 2 goals, 7 assists in 18 games and a yellow card. But overall, he runs that midfield, that solid pace at this time of the game for center midfield. Like I said before, midfielders don't have to be quick or slow. I mean, like, you wouldn't want to play someone like a Sergio Busquets, but you wouldn't need someone that is like 90 pace. I don't really think there's a 90 pace plus midfielder. But this guy is insane, right? And the amount of Atletico Madrid players are giving me are insane. We've got Canales, another one of the players that I played against and I can't stop. I was like, how is Canales so good? And then immediately I went on the footprint and checked, and I was like, 83 pace, 85 acceleration, 82 plus 4 sprint speed. Jeez! What? And then we're just talking about how the Paul only has 78 pace, and you don't really need that high pace. Canales is exactly what you need. And you guys must be like, pace, yeah, very good. But apart from pace, look at the passing. 93 vision, 88 short pass, 91 long pass, 89 curve, 89 attacking positioning, as well. Those are some insane stats. As you know, the Paul will be your like kind of box-to-box player. I mean, he doesn't do the defensive job. Canales will be more attacking player, and Cunha will probably be more attacking as well. But you know what? I think that's a solid midfield. Talking about that, we're moving on to Cunha. Again, he actually isn't that expensive, and I didn't expect that, considering like, you know, he's Brazilian. He plays in Atletico Madrid. He's fast. You know, he's a sweaty little starter card. He's 4-star. You know, he's one of those cards that you would expect people want. You know, that it's like high in like what's the word? What's the word? I can't think of the word. Like, a lot of people want it, like demand. Yes, in demand. But no, he actually isn't. And I think this card is really solid. You can probably adjust him to striker. I think he'll probably play better there as well. But I haven't tried Cunha out, but I think he'll be very solid in game. Right wing / right mid, a guy that traumatizes me. Even though he only has 79 shooting, 82 finishing. And I'm surprised by the physicality stats, not gonna lie. But is Porchu, who has got 4-star weak foot. But the pace, oh my goodness. And he scored some worldies against me, even with 82 finishing, 86 shot power. You would think that probably, you know, like, he doesn't have the best finishing, so he probably won't score. But I think that he can get you a job done, surely. Of course, in the Liga, right wing, right mid, there isn't much. After Messi left, you're looking at like Ousmane Dembele, who's like 15-20k, and that's the only player I can think of in the Liga at the moment. So I think that Porchu is a nice little one. Up front, I've got Angel Correa, the best striker, or not even striker, the best player I've used this entire year so far is Correa. 33 games, including probably like 5 squad battle games. And I mean, you guys must be like, 33 squad battle games. If you guys actually watch me on stream, watch me on my other channels, you guys will know that there is not all squad battle games. That 33 games, 27 goals, 14 assists in 33 mixed battles and rival games. And I don't really score much with him in battles. I probably get more assists with him. It's insane. 96 acceleration, 89 speed. And for me, it's that finishing, right? That finishing plus the pace combo, plus that dribbling combo, plus even that some of the physicality combo just makes him a top player. I wouldn't recommend you playing anywhere else apart from striker next to someone. Maybe like if you have got like a Lukaku or like Benzema who isn't that quick, get Correa next to them and you're guaranteed to score goals and win, probably, hopefully, as well. This card is just insane. And then over to end off, I was debating over a few. It was Vinicius Junior. or this guy, Marquise. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? You guys must be like Vinicius Junior is better, but I don't know, man. Like I played against this Marquise guy quite a few times, and he actually is very good. Like Porchu. I swear I played against a guy with Marquise, Porchu, and Canales in the same team, and that's why they probably all made it in as well. But this Marquise guy looks alright, with 96 agility as well, 93 balance. So yeah, that's a very nice candidate, very solid. So yeah, that is the team. You can probably get his team, probably, hopefully, I want to say under 30k maximum. Like, sure, there's no way this team is more than 30k. But as few players, I want to know the prices of like Hermoso, right? You wouldn't expect Mario Hermoso to be that expensive, and in truth, he's going for 950 coins, which is mental. Diego Carlos is probably that cheap too. Like, you know, these players are probably that cheap too. Like Korea, like he's probably maximum like 1.5k, which is mental. Jesus Navas, another one player that you guys must be like, how much is Jesus Navas? His biggest cut is, look, probably can get him for 3k minimum. So yeah, that for me is the cheap starter Liga squad. Maybe Vinicius Junior can get in, maybe a couple of other players can get in. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys agree. And yeah, that is gonna be the end of today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.